How much interest income is incurred for the following options after 5 to 10 years, respectively? Simple interest and also the compound interest. Okay. So basically, when you look at this question, we are supposed first to know like the variables which we want and also we are going to deal with them. Because in that we shall need to have to declare a variable for compound interest, a variable for the rate, and also a value for the time, and also maybe some value for the simple interest, and also a value for the compound interest. So I try to do the program, but we are going to repeat it from 0 together. Is that okay?
That's okay.
All right. So basically, we are going to say that we are going to write a C program to compute the simple interest, to capture the present value, then also the interest rate.
Nicholas.
Yes, please.
I have the program already on C. So I think we can just go line by line because you already sent it.
Okay.
I've already put it in C so that we finish quickly.
Okay. So basically,
that is
this is the program which
maybe
I
we
try
can
to
just
do.
discuss line by line.
So basically, we say that before you write any program, you are supposed to make it like giving it a title, so that when you give it to someone just knows that, hey, this program is only computing this thing, so that they don't take time to first understand or to ask you what is it going to do and what is its importance. So we say that this is a program to compute the interest rate and the compound interest rates. Then you talked about that these ones are called the standard, the preprocessors. And basically, this one, like also like mostly thought about that you're supposed to be like commenting your program. So that when you give it to someone is able to like understand without asking you. So I first like comment this further Nazi. This one is the maybe a preprocessor for input and output functions. All together?
Yes.
Then also this one is also called like a preprocessor for using mathematical operations. Maybe such as the square roots, the powers. So like most of things are not like basically in a studio. So you have to first use the methodology in order for you to use them. Then this function, this one, the conio, for it is used like most times like you find that you have a big program and like when you're using it, like you want like when you're running it, you don't need to keep on scrolling down to see your black screen. So this one just helps you like to when you run an analysis and it is done, it clears off the screen and performs another operation together without you keeping on adding. I find that the screen is very big and you cannot see
like more.
So it's called a preprocessor.
So how can I comment on that one? Enables what?
This one, like you see, like when you look at it is what it is helps you like in using these functions. Like this function, it cannot terminate. Remember, most of the functions like when you run it and it is done, it will just close itself for sometimes automatically. So this one helps you, like this one helps you like it only closes when you press any function on your keyboard. That's when to now to close. So this conio supports that function and also supports the function of clearing the screen. Like we shall see like how does it operate, and like I try to demonstrate how it operates in a function. So basically this is just like a preprocessor for clearing the screen, and they always say that this system clear screen. Also maybe get like this. So basically this is these are the functions which basically performs clearing the screen to clear it, and also to get some like get a character so the program now can terminate. So then we talked about that we need interest rate, we need the principal value, and also maybe how to compute the future value, and also the time. So what these initials are looking at, these initials are looking at this PV is the present value, which I shall capture from the keyboard, which was given as like 100 altogether there. Then this will be the time. It can either be 5 and 10 years, right? Then this one, I wanted to differentiate now.
PV is the present value.
Yes.
PV is the present value.
Yeah, PV is the present value. So maybe I can now like maybe try to PV is the present value,
which is $100.
Which is $100, yeah. Then also, of course, my time is 5, 10 years, and also my rate was 0.8%. It was 8%, and also yeah, like this. Basically, this is what they wanted. So then this for N of 4, I first remove it, but I will explain why I put it previously. So what we are trying to do, like we have to look at PV at the present value.
PVS is what?
PVS, this one, I'm going to explain. Remember,
okay.
They told us to compute the simple interest rate and the compound interest rate. So what, in order for me to differentiate them very well, this one, when you go to the notes, they said it is, we have to compute how much will it have accumulated or the future value at 5 and after 10 years. So this will just like the future value using simple interest rate. This is the future value.
Okay.
Compound interest rate, like a compound formula, and this one is future value for the simple formula. You get? Then this one I will just remove it as per now because I just like introduced it in when I was doing some other my fun. Then this one now will be the income interest, the interest income when you're using simple, and also maybe the interest income when you're using the compound formula. And then this one also will help me, like, since we're looking at 5 and 10 years, I want it to help me, like, I perform an operation when I said 5 years, it performs an operation and gives me the results. And also when I say 10 years, it performs and gives me the result. And also now the rate, since the rate is like 8%, I have to make it a float. So basically, those are the variables which we have in our study and which we shall be using. So as we said, the whole process of this one is called variable.
What is N?
N, I had removed it, but it was just like sometimes when you're computing interest rate.
What is N?
N, I removed it here. Or the original one in our formula, which I said previously.
This is the one you sent.
That N was just like I had like three formulas. Like sometimes they don't come interest rate, and you are looking at that the interest rate like is compounded. Like maybe every four months they compound it again. So we explain it as like we see in some certain example where I applied it and I bring it back into my formula. Are we together?
Yes.
So we are saying that this whole process is called variable declaration. Variable declaration,
yes,
like that. So then at this point now we shall start now capturing some of the variables from the keyboard, and we see. So they told us that the present value is $100. So if the present value is $100, we are going to capture it as please enter the present value. And then you say this one just like helps you to display this word, or like on the keyboard, what you do, display the output on the keyboard, on the monitor or screen. Then we say that now for scanf helps you to capture the value from the keyboard. From the keyboard. Out there. So after me capturing this $100, they are telling me that they invest it for 5 to 10 years at a rate of 8%. So here I'm only going to capture the rate, which I will capture it as my 8%. All together. So, but why I had to bring this thing of the do while? This is the reason. I want it like after me capturing the present value and the interest rates, is supposed to perform the following operations all together. So this is what they call a menu-driven function. And what is it doing here? Like I'm saying that after you finish to enter these variables, the P and R, then you do the following. What should you do? You please enter for different years. And then also they set maybe if it is for 5 years, it's also for maybe for 10 years, and also for, if you set 3, it will be exiting. So this is what they call a menu-driven function. Out there. So what is doing that? This one means that T.
It is not clear for me.
Okay, like what
is it possible for us to just run these lines so that I understand what this is all about?
Like to run it right here. Okay, let me
up to exit.
No, let me first put the variables which were there previously so that they don't bring for me an error in the word. Then I show what they are doing. So like the present value was $100, right? And maybe our interest rate was 0.8. So basically now this is what we got to capture in the first lines. You get? So
0.08.
0.08. 0.08, right? So now it is telling me after doing that, you do the following. Are we together? What they are doing. So it is the program say that. Hope you can see all the screens, both the two screens, right? The black, black and white. So what I'm trying to say that after you enter in the interest rate, after entering the interest rates, now you do the following. So it is telling us that after you do perform what? You come and just say, remember say that printf just prints the output on the screen altogether. So printing all these things, printing the for different years. T means that just like it's like you put a space, but now to be looked at space with 1.1, and it will bring a value of 5 years, and also for 10 years, and also option 3 will be for exit. So this is just like setting different options, you get? So it will also still display for you which option do you want to select. Is it 1, is it 2, or is it 3? You get? So now we shall have to capture the option from the keyboard, from this line altogether. So the question, the program says that if I set option 3, the command is supposed to end automatically from here. So like if I put option 3, supposed to automatically end. Are we together? Yeah. So when I press any value, that's why we say that's why we want to use this command of get character. That when you press any value from the keyboard after running, that's why it disappears automatically. You get?
So this one, if I'm to understand, say line I don't know whether it's line 25 on your side as well.
Yeah, true.
Which is giving the options.
If
so T1
yes,
is like the first option,
it will perform,
which is 5 years.
Yeah, it will perform commands for 5 years.
Oh. Okay, this is like a switch.
Yeah, it's like a switch.
Menu.
Yeah, that's why like we have a switch in the after switch here. Now together. So we are saying that
okay.
If the option is 3, the command is supposed to end automatically, it's supposed to exit. Then if
yes, I've understood. I don't know if others are understanding.
Yeah. Hello, are others understanding? Gwebena, Netone, Nejamira, are you understanding?
Yes.
All right, that's very good, Mr. Tone. So we are saying that if the option is equal to 3, yes, please.
I asked you to run so that we see what you're meaning. To run the command.
Okay.
At least up to exit.
Okay, so we say that I'm entering $1,000, 100. The rate is 0.08. So you saw what option 3 does, exiting. If option 3 exits, right? But if option is 1, it's supposed not to perform when I enter 5, like when I enter 1. When I set option 1, it's supposed to compute for me the things of like 5 years, you get? So I set option 1, it's supposed to tell me enter the time period, then you have to compute the simple interest rates and the compound interest rates. And all of those formulas were given in the question paper. Are we together there? Maybe let me share the question paper also in the group so those are on WhatsApp can also see which question we are answering. Now put it in a group, you can check.
Nicholas.
Yes.
Have you run? I'm not seeing anything.
It's here.
Your screen, it's my network.
It's here. Are you seeing it? Hope you can see it now, right?
Other people see. Make them see the output.
Susan, Mr. Tony, do you see my screen?
Yes.
I can see the screen, but not the output.
We are seeing the screen, but we're not seeing the output.
We can't see the output here.
It is not there.
No.
What about here now? Okay, let me run it again. Now can you see it?
No.
No.
And unfortunately, when I try to run, for me it brings an error.
It brings an error?
It says the exit was not declared.
Exit was not declared?
In the scope.
Let me see why it could be bring that error.
You see here when you're declaring the menu.
Yes.
You're saying exit bracket 1. I don't know whether it doesn't understand that function exit. I don't know.
Did you put, but this command is there. This thing there. The cone is there, so it's supposed to be working.
Is yours running?
Yeah. It's there, it's running. New it and it brings the output. Let me first remove this one. It's running. Let me see if you can remove it and see what it does. So, Madam Lydia, what you can do, you just like, you disable it like what I've done.
I have done, but it is still bringing an error. It is in saying stray 240 in program. I don't know what that is now.
What?
It is saying stray 240 in program. At the end, after the gauge, while gauge. It is saying it is finding an error at the return 0 at the bottom at the gauge. I don't know why.
Which error are they like? Which word are they bringing in the error? What?
It's saying error stray /240 in program.
Stray error /240 in the program. I think there's a backslash which you put which are not supposed to be there. Like when you are like defining these things, some of them. There's supposed to be two. When you make it one, it might be seen as a word. So it's supposed to make them.
What is supposed to be two?
Like these comments we are putting. You're supposed to have
all of them have two. All of them have two slashes.
Then what will be the problem now? Let me see. Let's also.
And I just copied and pasted.
Because I sent the way it was like running in the what?
Maybe, I don't know if for other people it's running.
Let me send to also other people and see if they will run also. Tony, you copy the command and run and see if it is working for you. Don't you put in on WhatsApp? Bena?
Wondering?
You copy this command which I put on WhatsApp and see if it is running.
Okay.
Let me see what would be the problem. Let me see. Madam Lydia, are you debugging it?
Yes.
Are you trying to see like that, check for where the error could be? Jamira, has it worked?
I'm checking, but I'm not seeing it.
You disable this you disable this last command of get CSS.
I disable what?
You disable it also. That line of this get. You also put the double slashes before it. Because the command it is still working still. Jamira?
It's not working.
Jamira is not working.
Okay, me, I'm not practicing. I'm just thinking.
Tony?
Tricky.
Tony? Is the command working?
Let me run and I've just pasted it.
Exit, exit. Page line 21. Exit was not declared in this scope.
It is saying what?
Exit
Even
was
me,
not
that's what it
declared.
was saying.
Okay, what you can do now, you see when you're going to save, you go to you save it as a
You forgot what?
a C program, not a C++. Like when you come to this thing of saving, let me show you. When you come to this part of saving it, like you choose this thing of C and see what it will do. You save it as a C plus as a C function, and it's what we will do.
Good night.
Because I did it in class. And what? Has it worked, Mr. Tony?
Let me see. Let me.
It has worked for you, Jamila.
Yes, after saving as a C, I've saved as C source, so it has brought the output that I'm yet to enter.
Madam, read the console.
So Nicholas, we have to save. We have to save as a source.
Still bring the same error. I don't know. Tony, has yours worked?
Yes, mine has worked.
Oh, God.
So what should we do? Should we proceed?
I think we proceed. I will continue to check it.
Oh, you project.
Maybe if one of the people, if we can see the output, then I can just appreciate how this thing looks like.
Like I let someone to share the screen and they run it also.
Oh, they run and then they share screen.
You show your output, Nicholas.
Okay.
You can get your output menu and show us the output because it's not showing here. I don't know why.
Okay, so I've been saying that like when you run it and I put 100 and I say interest was 0.08, we say that when I choose 3, it's supposed to exit, right? But when I choose a 5, no, when I choose a 1, it's supposed to now go to, that's why I wanted first to do it theoretically to like see what it does, right? When you choose a 1, a 1 is supposed to switch to options now. You get? So we're saying that for a case 1, it is looking at this part now only. You get? So it is asking me to enter the number of years or the time period of which the run is going to be computed for. You get? Then this future FVS is for the future value using simple interest formula. You get? And when you look at the test paper which I put in a group, they gave it to us as PV times R times T plus PV. So I think here I made a mistake somewhere. I think I was supposed to put plus PV. That's true. Based on what we have in the notes. No. This one will be the same. Because this one, someone also will say that who does it in this form, that maybe PV, right? Times R times T times it. No, now plus the other thing plus PV. I think this formula is the same as the one which I've written previously. Get? I think this formula and this one are the same. Is that true? Yeah, because when I enter PV inside, it becomes PV.
Because the one plus, okay.
It is the same. When I enter PV, it becomes PV plus PV times R times T, as what is in the notes.
Yes.
They are the same. So we say that when you write a formula, you are supposed to print and call it from here. That's when you have to reflect this result which you have computed from here. Get? Then now for compound interest rate, they told us to be PV times 1 into 1 plus R plus power T. So that's why you have to use this element of this mass function to be able to use those square roots and powers. You get this power function.
What you're computing is not the interest rate. According to your formula, you're computing the value, the future value, not the interest.
And the question wants us to compute the what? The future value using simple interest formula and the compound interest formula, and they are giving the formulas down there. NB future value is or simple interest is equal to PV times that times T into P plus V. You get? So that the formulas which they gave us in the notes.
Yes, but your labels can easily confuse someone. Because when you say simple interest rate, we are computing the future value using simple interest rate. I think
that's when it becomes better. Okay,
because the question is future value.
Okay, let me put like this. I think okay.
The formula is for the future value using simple interest. I think it's better we write it like that. Future value.
Like this.
Simple interest. Right. Then this is future value using compound. I don't know whether you're getting my argument.
Yeah, I'm getting it. Maybe if I'm to define it, maybe from up here. And that's going to be better. I say future value using simple interest.
Using
then
simple
so
interest
you
rate.
Put future value using compound interest. You get? And that's now they can be clear. So this one, they think that is future value using compound interest will be equal to the present value times the 1 plus R power T. So this is how they write it, that function. You get? It will be 1 plus R power T. So you have to put it the power function of 1 plus R, comma T. So T is the power that we have to use in our formula. You get? So that's how they write it. Then these ones I'm supposed to let me disable them because they were not necessary. So they are disabled, you get? So then after that, now you go to the interest income. Altogether there. This is for part B. That how much interest income is incurred for the following options after 5 and 10 years respectively. So basically this will be the interest using the simple and also interest using the compound. Altogether. Well, I think that will be the simple, the future value times the present value, as you have seen here, and also as you have seen here. Altogether. So basically now, with the whole of this case one, computes the future value when I said a certain option, and which should be basically for 5 years altogether. So then I can also run it and you see what is going to
I'm not with you. I'm not with you on line 43. I don't understand that part. Line 43 to 45. What is that?
Here. That is question B, where they said how much interest income is incurred for the following options after 5 and 10 years. So they told us you are supposed to have to compute the simple interest and also the compound, the interest income for the simple interest and also the interest income for the compound interest altogether. So this line computes the interest income. Let me see how I can write it. Maybe to okay, let me say like this: interest income for simple. Interest income for simple interest. All together? Then maybe me also differentiate from here. I differentiate it from here. Is it now clear? Yes. I see now this one becomes now clear because this is for question B. So this will be the interest income, which is under simple interest, and this will be the interest income under compound interest. How together there? So you can try to run and see maybe what it is doing. Wait. So we are saying that if you are given $100 and you are being given it at a rate of 0.8, and maybe I want to do for the 5 years project. If I enter my template to be like 5 years,